Welcome back, and welcome if this is your first time. So I hope I get this straight right, okay? Some people sometimes, even though they might think that they are too intelligent for anyone to beat them in any way, some people just do not realize that they might just be spiritually manipulated to see things opposite of how it was meant to be. And the manipulation is done by people who like playing with people's psychology using projections or spell work or magic to change a story of how it really was meant to be and turn it to fit the kind of narration that they want people to see. I mean, for example, if you are the victim, they project out the story in such a way and manipulate the frequency of the way the narration is narrated in such a way that, or the view of how it is seen, to be seen as if you are not the victim, they are the victims and you are the one who is attacking. They turn things around, not showing people exactly how things really are. But at the same time, what they don't know is that they are also exposing themselves, because by doing that, they're putting you into the limelight. And when you're in the limelight, people start researching and investigating and getting curious about the whole thing. And finally, eventually, the truth comes out. Let us, for example, take some person who has been suffering for a long time because of being gang-stalked or bullied both physically and spiritually by a certain other person or a certain group which is supported and helped by other people who team up to antagonize this other person who is being attacked, to create chaos and conflict in their life, so that they would not be able to do what they are meant to do as a purpose. And this is happening to most of us, generally, to most, generally to many innocent people, and it's probably all over the world. Thousands and thousands of people are suffering because of such kind of things. The bully is the one who is bullying, but he turns the narration around in such a way. It ends up being seen as if the victim is the bully. All doing their comedy in the name of wanting to restrict someone from being who they were. And they try to paint a picture of some very wrong character over the person so that people do not see them for who they really were. And when they tell the truth, people would not believe them because of the slandering and being made to be blacklisted. And this has been going on for a long time. And the person they are attacking has no inclination at all of what is really going on, because they think they are just unlucky in life. They are not in contact with any of these groups and they have never met them. Or maybe they did meet these people and they had either it was some kind of a business relationship or love relationship, but they're not in contact with these people at these times. And some of them, they are people they hardly know. And these people who team up are people who are under spells by the person who started the whole drama. Mass spell has been made to all of them without their knowledge, and they all think that they are doing the right thing. Among them are ones who have been paid to ignite the slandering and blacklisting, and as long as they get paid, they don't care who or how anyone gets hurt. And the initiator started all the drama because they were jealous and wanted to take the position of the person they were attacking. And it's as simple as that. It's just out of jealousy. Just because they saw someone having what they did not have and they wanted what they had by any means whatever. They went even further to even hurt innocent children, not caring that those children just might also be their own children. I mean, can't anyone think when they're doing something, when they're doing any kind of an action, that it might just happen also to their own blood, to their own families? And a lot of damage has really been made just to get what they want in the name of abundance, which is all temporary and not everlasting. Anything in this world will remain in this world. Everyone is bound to die one day. You will die. Everyone will die. Everyone will taste death. The day they will die, all that they fought for will not matter in any way. No, it won't. And they can try to gain all that they want, but in the end they will still lose all of it. Because nothing belongs to us on this earth. It's just like you're going on a journey. And in the journey, do you take possession of anything that you see on the way? Of course, you buy presents, you buy artifacts, but generally you don't take possession of anything that you see on your way. Whatever we try to achieve in this world does not matter what it is. It's meant to be inheritance for the coming generation. Nothing belongs to us, and it is the same for them too. Nothing belongs to them. It will be passed on to the next and the next and the next generation. We might think that we are enjoying what we acquired, but that is nothing but temporary illusions. Because after attaining that, we will still fight to keep it safe, to keep it to ourselves. And that's a whole other thing of making a lot of effort to do something. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That is a whole other chapter of another anxiety we would create for ourselves. I'm not saying don't acquire or attain abundance, but what I mean is be careful of how you attach yourself to whatever you have. And be mindful of whatever you want to have in this world, because this world is temporary. We are just passing by. Even your children, your families, relatives are all temporary. We are all temporary. Even our bodies are temporary. Who stays as a child throughout their whole lives? No one. We keep evolving and changing as time passes by, and even then time is just another kind of an illusion, because as we all know, there are parallel universes around us. Just as right now as I'm speaking, there's another version of me speaking somewhere else in a different way. We are just travelers in this world. We were brought into this world to make the best of what is given in this world, not to make the worst of our lives. Do people go fighting to keep the seats they have when they board transport means when going to destinations, on planes, in cruises, in buses, or whatever kind of vehicle? Do you take possession of those seats? No, you don't. And are the destinations everlasting? That is also another question to ask. Surely one way or the other you will still go on a journey some other time again. And again probably change your destinations as well. Destinations also change according to our needs and wants. Needs are something different, wants are something different. Needs are those that you can't do without, and wants are those that you can do without. But most people fight for things which are wants, things they can do without. And they even go ahead to go further to even kill each other for material things. And that is just what our lives mean. Our lives mean. Even the people we meet on our journeys are temporary. Nobody is going to be everlasting in this world. That is why even grieving for a beloved one for so long also is not so healthy, because it stops you from moving forward on your journey to your destination. Those beloved ones have come and they finished their mission on earth, and they moved forward to another dimension, which we will also move into those other dimensions. Going back to our initial talk of people thinking they know better, the one who plotted thinks they know better. The one who followed on tracks also thought they knew better. I mean, the people attacking. And the one manipulating also thought they knew better and still think they do know better, in which they continue their little games. And even some people who narrate the story, some of them, when narrating, hardly even realize that they are narrating themselves too, in that they are also playing a part in the game. They are narrating, some of them are also narrating what they are doing, but they are not aware about it. So many innocent people along the way with time had been pulled into the web, not knowing that they were acting out of being influenced by a spell put out by someone who had spread a lot of lies for just the simple reason that they were jealous. And in the teaming, people ended up being witches and warlocks without knowing it, thinking they were fighting for a good cause, and yet they were just destroying their lives. The initiator for a long time had been used to doing those evil acts without getting caught. And they use people, and then after, when they see those other people getting karma, they just dump them. Because I mean, how could you prove something that you could not see? That's how they're getting away with it. They're using magic, they're using spells, they're using projections. Messing around with people's brain frequencies. And this is not just them, there are also other people doing the same thing. People were just having to surrender with nothing besides them other than their suspicions. Because these people seem not to be getting caught in any way. But it's not like that this time. Because everyone there's a massive awakening of people all around the world. Everyone is awakening to what is happening around them. The breaking free from the matrix. And for that, This teamed up group became bold enough to think they could extend their hands also in the physical world and rob people of their peace and still get away with it. After all, if they were caught, they would just hex people and they could get away with it. And no. God had given them too many chances to repent, but they didn't take that chance. And so behind the scenes action had to be taken by the Most High. He took it in his hands. And now the situation is like a whole flock of lost sheep running in every direction because of what they had done. And were getting punished for it. Mind you, it's they themselves who are punishing themselves. We punish or reward ourselves by our own deeds. God only shows the way. And they're blaming each other and giving each other away. There was someone who was narrating all this happening and asking to themselves why was it that these people were attacking one innocent person, which they clearly could see the truth in. And this narrator called the attackers weirdos, and yet not really realizing that they were talking about themselves, because they did what the narration was. And they were laughing at the agony and regret of the personality. I mean, the personality in the narration, because the person was being regretful and was swearing and saying, fuck, what have I done? And yeah, that is how you could be reading about something thinking you know better, and yet you don't realize that you are talking about yourself. And that is sad. You can't always be perfect. Humans are naturally deformed in some ways, where when you think of the first woman created from the rib of Prophet Adam, and it was crooked. I'm not saying that we can't be straight, but we all make mistakes. And I wonder what it is, what is the evidence the team was given to convince them to attack the other person, thinking that they were going against an abuser, because that is what they were told by lies. But time showed everyone how wrong they were and how mistaken they were to act on their manipulated instincts. Because the chaos initiator had made it in such a way that they convinced everyone that what they were actually doing was what the other person was doing. They turned the victim into oppressor, and they themselves, the oppressor, as the victim, pretending that they were being attacked by the other person. Just what they were doing to the other. It is to my guessing that a lot of illegal things had been done, photoshopping had been done, plus so much illegal rules were broken to stalk the person, to gain access to their privacy, and that is just nothing but a crime. And right, that's the much that could be said. I guess I'm guided to stop here. People have to be mindful of where they get information from and be mindful of the authenticity of it. It is just unfortunate that distorted ways of life have gained a lot of popularity among the nations, and they have been normalized in such a way that it is like the doers feel no remorse, and even when they are caught, they still hold on to the toxicity, because that is all that they know from the way they had been brought up. May the future generation, plus all of us, be guided to the right path, and we do what is right for ourselves and for others as well. God, let us all be mindful for the sake of the Most High and for our own good. So till next time, have a great day and God bless.